Now with test-driven development, the good thing is that you think about the API that you want to achieve before you actually go and implement it. So with our test where we check that we return a random joke, what I'd like to do, I think, is something like jokes is a new joke factory. And then I want to do jokes get random joke. This would be the joke. And then maybe we have a toString method. Or nah, let's just return the string here and ditch the joke class. So then I want to test, for example, that assert same, this is a joke. This is what we expect. And what we actually get is the joke. And in order to test this, it would be nice if we could just provide the available jokes to the joke factory. So I want to be able to do this. So if we only put one joke inside the joke factory, get a random joke, then we would assert that this joke is equal to the string that we have in here. Okay, so we still need to import our joke factory, run the test. Well, and of course it's failing because we do not have the getRandomJoke method. So in our joke factory, what we now need is we need a constructor that accepts an array of jokes. And then we just set this as a property on the factory. Like this. And then we have this getRandomJoke method. And there we just do a return this jokes array rand this jokes. This should do it. Now run the tests again, and it's green. So now we have implemented the feature that we can put jokes inside of the factory and then return a random joke out of it. Now, this works pretty good, but it would require the users of our package to provide the jokes themselves, which is not what we want. So instead, let's do it like this, that in here we have a number of predefined jokes. Then this can also be null. And then we would check if we have any jokes in the constructor. Then we assign them, and otherwise we would use the jokes that we have inside of here. So if we go for Chuck Norris jokes, let's see if we can find some. All right. Here are some fancy Chuck Norris jokes. Let's escape this. Okay, maybe another one. Okay. And this needs to be escaped as well. All right. So now we have the joke factory where we can pass in additional jokes. So we can also reuse this, for example, for, I don't know, Yo Mama jokes if we want. And if we just use the joke factory itself, then we get the default Chuck Norris jokes that we have in here. So our test should still pass, which it does. And if we want to test that we can also get a Chuck Norris joke, we could just copy this test case, and then it returns a predefined joke. Then we just create a new joke factory, and inside of this, let's just move this array in here as well, so that we can test against this. Chuck Norris jokes. We have the random joke, and then we assert contains, then we assert that the Chuck Norris jokes array contains the joke that we received. So let's try this again. Oh, mixed up the order. So first we have the string and then the array. Let's try it. All right. All tests are green. And now we have tested this as well. Now, of course, this test is not perfect, because if we add more jokes to our joke factory, then we would also have to add the same jokes in here so that we can test against this. But we will refactor this as we get along. So just like this, we have tests for our package, a very simple package indeed, but it's a package. And we have the implementation in place. Now, what we can do is we can delete the jokes directory because this is no longer needed. All right. And I think our package is good to go in the current state. So now let's take a look at how we can actually use this package in a third-party application.